there everyone, it's Val, and welcome back to the end of the day tour for Tolkiencraft II, The Labors of Valentine. And I have a few things to show you on the list that I checked off. Right, so, off camera, I finished up the civilian dormitory by adding the lights that I had not done, as well as a broom closet, and I will show you that. And in stream today, I did food hoists, and I worked on the workshop level. So, let's start by showing you the level that I finished up, which is this way. And basically, this is the only room I put the lights from ropes hanging down. Because it was more of a... I don't know, it just seemed to work better for me. But for these ones, I want them up high like I have them everywhere else. Ooh, I guess it would help. Let me go back here and give you the proper lighting look. So I realize I didn't turn this off. It would help for you to see what it's going to look like if you can actually see what it looks like. Right? And I also added a candle over here. So this one might actually not be... Actually, that one's not necessary. Okay, so let's just take that out. Because then they can have a nice dark room if they want for sleeping. Perfect. I forgot that the DecoCraft stuff actually gives light, which I was quite surprised to find out. But happy. It made me happy. Right, so we've already seen this. And, you know, just lighting, normal lighting. I'll show you the room that actually is completed. And I have it like that so because I want it dim. Or easily made dim. And I did actually, I forgot, I made that one hang down. Dang it. Was I going to do that in all the rooms? If I did, I'll have to fix these too. Oh, I did do that one that way. Okay, so this is the one I didn't. Ah, you're the anomaly. Let's fix it. Okay, as you know, I'll forget otherwise. Anyway, this is a temporary location for it because the center of the room where I would like to put it, we can't actually fit it there at the moment. Come on. Just... You're temporary anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's just put you here. There we go. I had two in my inventory, didn't I? Oh well. Okay, so... because they're bedrooms, they have it hanging down. Let me correct myself from what I said earlier. Okay. Right. So that's the lighting. I also added windows today during the stream because I realized that having some windows would be nice out onto the balcony. And I made sure that there's actually one right here. So you can sit here and if you get the prime location, you can sit and read and have natural light on your book. Which may or may not blind you. I don't think you'd ever get the sunlight slanting in directly here, so I think you're good. And I also, for this little alcove here, I intended to do this and I forgot to do it on stream. I just made it into a little broom cupboard, and let's just go ahead and turn on the night vision again. So naturally it's got broom and that sort of thing in here for cleaning up the area. Right. So I think I'll save the hoists for last. You're probably wondering what that is, but that's okay. And this level is the workshop level. And of course, this is going to be a broom closet as well. And we've got some of the areas made. I still have to build... I got 3 more on my list to do, and then I have to come up with 4 more things to put in the rooms, because I've got so many rooms. There's 11. So gold and silversmiths and the jeweler are all working out of here. They have their own personal smeltery. Actually, it's my old smeltery, but I moved it here. And as you can see, they got a lot of materials to work with, as well as a nice little snack for when they get hungry. And I want some cheese myself, so that's probably why they got cheese. This is the weapon and armor smith. As you can see, both things are there, and there's actually two work areas so that 2 different people can be working. Only one gets to rest, however, at a time. There wasn't enough room to put in a second table, although I suppose I could have kind of winkled one in there But I was like, no, it's getting a little crowded in here. If they're really that tired, they can, you know, go down to the dining hall or something. And that's I called them the blacksmith there. Leather work. We have leather working in here, and we've got some stuff in there being made, as well as all the things you need to build with over here. Scissors, and there's a needle up there, and some I'm sure that's cord, not thread, but or not string. So I'm sure it's just, you know, got the wrong name. Okay, so we have the sewing room here, and we got a mannequin there. Got a lot of cloaks. Apparently they're working on cloaks right now, as well as some string, a little bit of leather, because I'm sure there's, you know, right around the cloak where you put the toggle on, a little bit of leather there would definitely reinforce that to make it wear better. And it looks like they're working on something over here, and got some tea set up for a nice snack. So that's, or for a nice drink. And there's nothing like a nice cup of tea when you need a break. Here we have the artist, obviously working with a particular subject. And mind you, the painting doesn't really look like what's being painted there, but maybe this is an old project and they're just finishing that up. And of course, here's all the tools that they need, as well as the various mixtures. Although, really, I suppose, I think we're going to make a small change to their work area here. I mean, it only makes sense that you would have... I have no... Oh, I must have picked that up. Okay. Can you give me that? Thank you. It only makes sense that this would be right at hand, doesn't it? Like that. That does mean we have a little more room here, but that means we can take this and put it on the table. I don't think we can set it straight down, though. No, I think we'll have to put it in like that. Okay, that'll... I think it looks better where it was. Right, okay. Let's put that back there. Let's put this over here. Like that. And that's just so they can look at very closely at some particular section that they're working on. And of course, every artist should have wine. I thought about giving them some cheese too, but I think they'll have to get their own cheese. Oh dear, I forgot to dye this. Whoops. Okay, I'm kind of impressed that that went underneath it. It's a pain. Okay, come on, let me out. Because now I have to break it to get it out. Ah, dang it. Can I target it? Maybe if I take the... Can I can't get it, can I? No, I have to take the whole seat out. Alright, well I'll fix that off camera. Dang it. I don't want carpet under it. Alright, anyway, that's the artist's area. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Alright, so over here is obviously a room that we won't be able to do anything with until the energy core is gone. So this is one of the empty rooms. And down this corridor, we have two rooms, which have nothing going on in them because I haven't figured out what we're doing yet. And then you can come back here. That's past the leather work. Did I show you this one? Nope. Okay, it's empty right now. Not much to show. And then we got 3 more rooms down here. They're all about the same size, roughly. Some of them are a little larger, and that's why this one ended up being the gold and silver smith and jewelers, because it's actually the size of 2 shops. Both, or all 3 groups of which will need molten metal to work with, as will these guys. So they're all kind of sharing that smeltery there. Right. So that is the workshop area. I still have to finish work on it. It's not done, but that's how much we got done today. Alright, so, dang it. So let me show you the... I think my voice is going. Let me show you the hoists that I was talking about. Now, in stream, and I don't think I said anything in the end of the detour, but it did bother me that while we have these beautiful dumb waiters to bring product from the storerooms up here to work in the kitchen, I didn't have anything set up like that because I didn't think of it at the time. I didn't have anything like that for the dining room that's intended to feed the on-duty soldiers. And I was like, well, we need something. And we also need something to get the food down to the dining room, or up to the dining room, because it's up one level. And so I didn't, because this is actually, oops, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Because this is this tower, this is the tower I'm talking about where the on-duty soldiers' dining hall and kitchen is. This is all exposed, so I can't hide the dumbwaiters in the hall, the dumbwaiters in the walls like I did over here, because over here it was still underground. It was in the hill. So we could do that without a problem, but we couldn't do that here. So I was kind of racking my brain, and then I thought, well, let's go even more low-tech. Let's go the old pulley and weight system. So we've got a chain going all the way up that is attached to another chest that comes down here, and you can't actually see it because it's way up there at the top. We've got a chest over here with some bags of sand, and this is for putting the product in. So if we had some apples or a bunch of carrots or whatever it is that we're sending up to the kitchen, we would just throw it in there, and then presumably it's somebody from the kitchen that's come down here to fill this, so they know what they want. So then they would just come back here, go back to the ladder, and go up to the kitchen. It's a lot. You can see why it wouldn't make sense to carry stuff up this ladder, because their only other option... Oh, I think we went too high. I think this is the kitchen here. That's not the kitchen. Okay, we're up one more. Kitchen? No, not yet. Kitchen? Yes. So that comes up here. And so you can see this one is here, and it's got some bags of sand in it. As well as extra bags of sand in case you're bringing up something really heavy. And this is, even though in actual fact, whoops, I'm falling down. In actual fact, these do not connect. This chain, there is nothing that I can put here that is simulate what I would like. What I would like is a pulley thing here for the chain to go across, and this chain should be going across and not up and down, but there is no such thing. So this is just to say, yes, there's supposed to be chain here. This is all supposed to be connected, because when you fill the weight chest with sand to offset what's in the chest below, then that chest should come up. You unload that chest, and then that will go down. So in fact, you would probably pull the chest out onto here, empty it, and then put it back in, and it would go down. Right. So that's how it's supposed to work. Unfortunately, I can't make it look as accurate as I would like, but it's pretty close. So that's how we get this food from the storeroom up to the battalion's kitchen. So how do we get the food from the battalion's kitchen up to the dining room, which is up one level? Well, we have another, I'm calling them a hoist, but that might not be the right word for it. We have another one here. You can actually see the chest that's up there. And this is to take food up. And of course we have some extra bags of sands in case we need them. And we'll just go up one level and see it up there, because I can't get out when I go up that way. In fact, I can't even get in there. And it's just up one level, so it's a much easier method of getting food in and out. So there's the weight chest. Right, so we went low-tech for this particular design. And I had to fit it into the hallway here, so it looks a little different than the other one. But that's okay. Like I said, it does what it's intended to, which is to allow people to get that delicious platter of roast pork up here without it either tipping and falling, or you taking 3 hours to go to the nearest tower, which is over here. to walk over there, go up one level, and then come back. It'd be cold by the time I got here. Now they can have it piping hot, which I think is awesome. Right. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this end of the day tour, and I hope to see you in the stream sometime. You all take care now. Bye.